When you are in the assumed state of the wish fulfilled, you no longer need to force any unwanted thoughts because when you are aligned to the living in the end state, that assumed desired state, you are wishing to experience. And guess what? This conversation will naturally flow. It will naturally flow in. No force, no having to stop anything negative from taking you over, nothing. This is the most easiest and the most effortless way to manifest your desires and with so much enjoyment doing this too. So, whether desired outcome is or the assumed state is you being with your specific person or that new loving relationship you always wanted or being married or in that job that you've always wanted or having lost that weight or having run that marathon, living in that dream home. When you are in this state of the assumed outcome that you do want to experience, that is already being with your desire now, you've seen yourself as though it's already yours now, that conversation, that inner conversation will come to you naturally like magic without any force or any need to push any negative beliefs or thoughts away. The outcome that you want will naturally flow to you. So why is this important? It is so important, so incredibly important on so many levels when it comes to manifesting your desires. And one I remember and want to share is this. So many times in my past now, I can see each step that I went through. And this was before I knew anything about manifesting, including, getting my exes back. The easiest way, the most fun, most joyful way that I manifested anything, including them coming back, no matter what had happened, when I had no idea about manifesting, had no idea about manifesting them, especially people, when I dominantly aligned to the assumed state of them. Now, then I used memories. It was so much easier for me to just indulge, immerse in this felt experience of them being with me still because I just enjoyed the way it felt. Now, I also want to share that I had already detached from the need of them. That was the hard bit then because I had not accepted or created a strong self-concept. But what I mean by this is that I didn't see myself the way that I do now. And so I went down a spiral of anxiety and sleepless nights and anxious thoughts running through my mind. It was a dreadful, dreadful time. I was in a dreadful state actually, and I could not get into the state that I wanted, the aligned state, as though that we were together with me being with them. And it felt then actually impossible. So when I detached then by naturally one day having enough of feeling so dreadful, I just had enough. And one day I was just like, no, hello. And I got stronger. And I told myself that I was actually done, which is actually a process of no longer caring for the desire. That's a detachment of it. I was done. I just wanted to feel good again. I wanted to feel good about myself. And the more I focused on me, doing fun things, feeling good, the better I felt about myself. So then when I was able to think about them from this detached place, no longer needing them anymore. I didn't have that desperate energy about them. I got happy and I let go of the desire, also known as I gave it up to the universe to work its magic. And when I did, I got on with my life. And when I thought about whoever that person was I was aligned to, I thought about this happy energy from within about myself. I then thought about them lovingly. And I brought up naturally lovely memories that we had shared. And I literally just remember just indulging in that. And through this process of detachment, they always came back to me, pursuing me, chasing me, wanting me within weeks. But actually, the whole process from the breakup to then coming back could have been up to like 6 months in some cases because I had not detached. I was in a state and it was horrible. Now, I was in the opposite state of the assumed state of the wish fulfilled, also known as us being together. I was out of alignment and I was blocking my desired outcome to come until I put the focus on me and then thought about them, as I said, because I could do it then more easily, not thinking that we would ever get back together, but just enjoying the feeling of us feeling like we were still together. I could enjoy the feeling of our memories as though they were with me now. So when I was in this energy of no longer caring, also known as detached, feeling like I was done, living my life, getting happy, then indulging in the feeling of us being together still, just with memories. And I didn't think much of it after that, to be honest. And I just kept getting on with my life. The conversations in this assumed state naturally flowed to me effortlessly, which would align to us being together too. No force, no having to push away negative thoughts, nothing. It was so easy, so incredibly easy. Now, the detachment here is key, or you will block. You will block it. We are only attached to anything that we want desperately because we don't love ourselves and we don't see our worth. And it's that simple. And when you see your worth from your core, and value from your core, and you feel this to be your truth, you no longer attach to anyone or anything. You no longer need, because you have filled up your own cup by healing and by releasing traumas and these past unwanted experiences that are doing nothing but keeping you stuck in a program of belief about yourself. But you see, through the power of healing, this program, the current one of beliefs, dissipates. The mindset, it dissipates, as does the need for anyone. You no longer have a desperate energy, which may feel a far cry from where you are now, but it's the truth. You then become the person that you know who you are now, having done and remain committed to an inner self-loving healing practice. You see yourself in a way you never thought possible, with love in your heart for yourself, worth, value, enough, beautiful, kind, loving, confident, radiant, magnetic, limitless, full of so much potential, as someone who anyone would be goddamn lovingly obsessed with and grateful to have in their life. When you see yourself this way, it makes it so much easier to know anyone would, and then you detach, and then you get happier, and you get happier, and you align to a more attractive energy within, which projects from you like a signal, radiating a magnetism like never before, and naturally without force, which then in this place, of course, others will see it, they will see it, they will feel it, because this is the only way you now see yourself now. So then when you align to this assumed state of the wish fulfilled, the outcome that you want with them, it's so much easier. You're no longer needing them, but knowing that you are together just within, enjoying the feeling that it cultivates within. And those inner conversations aligned to that feeling, that visual that you're experiencing, past memory, future one, it will flow. Whether that is, like I said, a future memory, a past memory, it doesn't matter what that is. The conversation will naturally flow, naturally, effortlessly. And you can then cultivate that inner conversation of the desired outcome throughout that day. You can keep that going throughout that day that aligns to this so naturally and so effortlessly. And it will just flow. And the more you practice the scene, the more you will have the right natural inner conversation. And you can do this on the go, having a conversation with yourself, looping these thoughts of, wow, and I'm so grateful I was the one promoted. And, and I received that 10K pay rise too, or how lucky am I to have been offered that new job in that new company for even more money than I ever thought. How lovely is it that I get so many beautiful messages from my specific person throughout the day, just checking in, seeing how I am, full of so much love and so much kindness. Or how lucky am I to wake up every day with my person? Now I love it. Or I love being married to my person. I love it. And then scenes would just start coming in aligned to those conversations. So it feels so wonderful, being in this amazing relationship, married. These are just examples, but will naturally, as I said, bring a visual to the mind too with practice. It all works. So, how amazing is it that whenever I come home from work. My person's eyes sparkle with such joy when I walk through the door. Or, you can have an inner chat with them in the scene too. It's just, it's your choice. It will naturally flow how you want it to. So when you naturally shift your inner conversation, speaking it as though it is done, you assume the state of already having what it is that you want, and the external world then aligns. So if you want to be married, talk to yourself as though you are married, and the scenes as though you are married will naturally be created. Or see yourself being married, and then and the natural conversation will come to you. As I said, these are the steps to think about, and then get into and remain in the end state, the one that you do want, the one that you do want to experience, which is so much easier to do. And not only to get the outcome, but to keep it. When you understand and you know that you are worthy of it, when you detach from it. But it is more than that. When you know that you have a strong, solid practice of releasing those old thoughts and aligning to the new incredible concept, self-concept with worth and value for just being you, your beautiful, incredible self. Your self is the key. How you see yourself is the key. And this is why I have created the Manifest Your Specific Person for Good Masterclass, Create an Iconic Loving Relationship Masterclass, a masterclass to finally understand how to radiate confidence, to become extremely magnetic and wildly attractive. That's the Radiate Confidence Masterclass, my self-love, self-concept workshop, the ultimate foundation to manifesting anything that you desire, with so many incredible healing practices. There are so many masterclasses and workshops to become unshakable in the 3D. That's another one, to learn how to cultivate an inner practice so you can finally become the one chosen and prioritized. I have my subconscious reprogramming, my neural pathway rewiring programs, releasing those subconscious beliefs that you're holding on to about yourself that are unseen, through my Be Love program, or my Rewired one-to-one session, or my Breakthrough Journey, which is life transforming. So much on offer for you guys to help you with this, so you can live the life that you deserve, the one that you're currently dreaming of. So for all of this and more, the coaching solutions that I offer, links are below this video in the description box or in my bio. And if you do have any questions, as always, once you have taken a deep look into these solutions, you can email me with the solution that you are interested in, and we can go from there. So email me at natalie@asthepenniesdrop.com, or if you're following me on Insta, you can DM me on Insta too. Again, links are below or in my bio. So to wrap this up, you want to create an elevated self-concept to see your worth of this, to believe that you are worthy of the desired outcome that you want. Get happy. Be happy doing things that you love, which will also enable you to detach naturally from the need of any desire, knowing that you are worthy of anything now, including them. So you're going to create a scene by using past memories or new ones with them, and allow then naturally the conversations between the two of you in your mind, with or without, them, to flow. The visualization is your choice. And by that, I mean, you could choose to be speaking to a friend about them. It's your choice. It's absolutely your choice. This will all naturally flow without effort, seeing yourself where you want to be and hearing the inner talk align into this too, as though it's already done. How lucky am I that, or how amazing is it now that, or how lovely it feels to now. So you can use those to start your sentences with. So when you naturally shift your inner conversation, speaking it as though it is done, you assume the state of already having what you want. The external world then aligns, and that is it. And this is it from me today, guys. Let me know how you get on here. And if you do need any further guidance, as I said, you can take a look at the description box. All the links are in there or in my bio. And also, in case you were not aware, I do offer a members only YouTube channel with now over 21 months of unseen content from me. So again, you can check that out in the links below or in my bio. that is it from me. For those of you that don't know who I am Natalie. And if it's your first time here, it's a pleasure. And if you're coming back, always, as always, guys, it is a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for all of your incredible comments that keep flowing so amazingly. Honestly, they light me up like you wouldn't believe. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And guess what? As always, I will be back very, very soon.